Guys, I'm Kurt. I'm here with Wayne.
What up, y'all?
How's everybody
going
doing
on?
today, man?
Same old, man. We're back at it. It's been a bit.
Yeah, I've been sick.
Been a few weeks. Yeah, man. Feeling a little
sick.
under the weather, I guess.
Yeah,
This
all right.
weather's been crazy, bro.
it's all right. The doctor hooked me up yesterday. Gave me a little lean,
Oh, yeah. Well,
a
sometimes
little promethazine,
people need some lean.
a little Sprite, a little cough syrup. I'll be good. I'll be hooked on drugs in
shit.
no time.
Now you're a gangster rapper.
Yep.
Why can't I get this to work right? Yeah, so the weather's been crazy.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what's going on, but it's fall.
It's going to be 81 degrees Wednesday.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid. We're all gonna die. We're all just gonna melt. But yeah, it's fall, and unfortunately, we just went through some bullshit with the Yankees, and
It wasn't such a fall classic.
oh man, it just listen. We all knew, and everybody out there knew that the American League was not anything. Not saying the National League was spectacular,
It was stronger.
but it was. It was stronger, and the Yankees, you could say, skated through. I think they still played great competition because I think the Royals are up and coming. Cleveland's always a thorn in our side. That they play us tough, but we always happen to win. And it's just shitty the way it ended because it should have been different.
It bothered me that they won in fucking New York, number one. It ended there.
Yeah.
That last game, I thought for sure. I'm like, oh, this is the start
It
of
was
something.
like simple.
I'm like, this is the start of something.
Yeah.
We're killing them. I said, oh my God, it's gonna be fucking 3-2, leaving,
And you
going
could
back.
see it. And you could see it on the Dodgers players, like, fuck. You
Yeah.
know, Roberts was nervous because now everyone that hasn't hit this entire postseason
It's gonna start
is
hitting.
now lighting it up.
Yeah.
And then again, you think it's like 4 innings, 3 innings they did it in, and then it just that 1 inning. But to give it
Errors, man.
yeah, but not even that. Let's really talk about the problem. And the problem was game 1. You know, you can't put an ace out there and pull him in 88 pitches.
No.
You can't do it.
No.
You know, he pitches another inning, say, even if he goes another 20 pitches.
I think he's a 120 pitch pitcher. That's my
Simple.
That's my thing with him.
And you saw it game 5.
Yep.
You know, he went through that. He was part of the issue, right? Let's say it. Like, he caused a major issue, too,
Yeah.
because he didn't cover first base. But at the same time, he man enough, and that's why I like Cole. Unfortunately, he just opted out.
No, but that's all.
Yeah, it's a money thing.
It's a money thing. We're gonna sign him for another year.
Yeah, you get him another year
yeah.
for $36 million.
Yeah.
Yeah, great. And but it's just more of the fact that he said, "No, fuck this. I'm getting us out of this jam. We're gonna turn this around." Like, because he still felt like we could still win this
Yeah,
game. The
without
guys
that.
were hitting. They did come back, get a run, but you know, listen, the bullpen can't constantly do this every goddamn game.
What I want to fucking seriously look at, I gotta have my son. Jonathan's like big into like fucking stats and figuring shit out.
Analytics.
Yeah, all that shit. I want to know Judge's numbers. Are they pumped up towards the ends of games when how many of his home runs are from relief pitchers coming in? How many home runs are in the beginning with the starting pitching?
Yeah.
I want to know all that shit. I'm not saying Judge isn't great at what he does, but when times got tough and the pitching got real good, he fucking
a tough time.
disappeared.
Yeah. No, and it could be a big thing. Like, if the games are out of hand, that's kind of what you're saying. Like,
Yeah.
where a relief pitcher comes in,
Yeah.
it's a different thing.
Yeah.
And they don't know him as well.
Yeah.
Because most of the starting pitchers in the major leagues know how to pitch Judge. But then again, you're going to get pitchers that aren't on. You know, you're throwing a pitch where you want it and it goes somewhere else, and he, thankfully enough, catches it
Yeah.
and it's gone. Him and Stanton just have that ability with their bat speed and their strength.
Stanton was unbelievable.
A pop-up to most people is going out of, especially Yankee Stadium.
Yeah.
Which changes it a lot too. You know,
Yeah.
some of those home runs don't even get out of LA.
Yeah.
So that's another thing you have to look at. But that game 1 set the tone for the next 2 games, 3 games, and it hurt. You could see, like, they were down in the dumps. We should have won that game as much as it was a 3-2 game.
Yeah.
I don't think that kid did anything wrong. I just think you can't expect this kid who was literally on people's, like, they let him go 3 times. I think it was three teams let
Three
that
teams.
kid go.
Yep.
And you can't expect a kid like that to come in, get 6 outs every goddamn game. I think they depended on that kid way too much.
Well, they put a lot on his back.
Yeah. And listen, the kid did great.
Yeah.
I think he did amazing.
I liked his attitude.
Yeah.
A lot.
He's a tough kid.
Yeah.
And they just signed him, I think. They just gave him an extension.
Yep.
So he'll be around, even if he's not our closer. And he's in the bullpen. That's a tough, arm to go to. But it just, that game one set the tone. And yeah, it sucks that they came in, won here, that shitty game, up 5-0. And but then you look at it, our numbers were all better than LA's the entire series. Our hitting numbers. Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
I didn't
Because
realize
the amount
that.
of walks we had,
Yeah.
the errors, like that all adds up. They didn't blow us out. Like, and I'm not getting on the Mets. The Mets got blown out, like 8-0, 12-4, like whatever those scores were. They were uneven. We were all right there,
Yeah.
but things happen, and we got no parade now in New York.
I had a favorite New York part of that game.
What'd you get?
Real New York.
Oh, that little. Well, typical.
Come on.
Typical.
Come on.
New Yorkers.
That guy was from Staten Island.
Really?
Wow. That's what I'm saying. That was a Staten Island move.
Yeah, that was definitely a Staten Island move.
The best part is when he's trying to rip the glove off, fucking Betts comes up with his other hand. The guy next to him grabs his
Grabs
fucking
him, trying to
hand.
break his wrist.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, welcome to New York.
Dude, my son said they're banned.
Yeah, from every MLB.
They can never go to a baseball game ever again.
And people are like, well, how are they going to keep track of that? Well, Dallas, just to bring the Cowboys in, they suck too. But anyway, just to bring Dallas in, they started doing facial recognition at stadium.
Really?
Yeah, so like it scans. So if you did, you did a little crime and somebody got you on camera, don't go to a Dallas game. Your ass is going to jail.
Wow.
You'll walk out, the cops will be there ready to roll.
Really?
Yeah. So supposedly it's against, like, you have to sign a waiver and everything else, but they're just going to say if you don't sign the waiver, you're not coming in the building.
Yeah.
That's what they're going to do now.
That's crazy that
So those
MLB
kids won't
stepped
be able
in
to
and said
come in.
they can't go to any game.
Yeah, well, listen, I get it. You're in the moment. But then again, just catch the ball. Just the ball's right in front of you. It's coming down.
It
Hit
got
the ball.
it got a little excessive when he was trying to rip the glove off him.
Yeah, that was, but that's typical New York.
Yeah, baby.
Anything to win.
Yeah, baby.
But they're bringing in the whole other thing from even back when with the Orioles.
With
Like Jeffrey Meyer.
Jeffrey Meyer.
Like, come on.
Mayer.
Whatever his name is. That kid just leaned over, happened to catch the ball. Like, that wasn't aggressive. Like, those guys were aggressive.
They were aggressive. Dude, they held fucking Mookie Betts' hand down.
They literally tried to.
They were fucking him up.
Yeah, they were trying to break his hand and break his wrist. Like, come on. That was aggressive, but
That's New York, baby.
that's New York for you. And, like I said, we didn't get a parade. We had a parade last week for the Liberty in New York.
I have no
They had
idea.
a good, for the WNBA. They had a little cleanup. But hey, listen, WNBA is not.
There's
the
no cleanup
biggest thing.
like
It's
a
nothing
Yankee
like a New
parade.
York Yankee parade. When you're 30 deep.
Yeah.
On corners and it's a whiteout. It's nuts.
Yeah.
And I remember I spoke about this already, but I do remember signing up for one, and they were like, "Oh yeah, you working nights?" I'm like, "God damn it!"
I was talking to a young kid that I know that just got on a job. He was hoping for this parade to come through.
Yeah, because to work it.
Yeah. He was hoping he was going to work it.
Dude,
You know what I mean?
I went, it was before I got on the job. I want to say it was like 96, one of those. And I made the Daily News. I don't know if I ever told you that.
No, I didn't know
I have
that.
a picture in the basement. And it's me with my hands up, like I was whistling, I guess. And when I walked in a deli that morning up the block from my house, they're like, "Ooh, you're in the paper. You're in the paper." It was like second page Daily News.
In uniform?
No. It was just I went to a Yankee parade.
Okay.
This was before I got on the job.
Oh, 96.
Yeah, I think it was 96. And I was literally like, so my sister had it blown up.
Yeah.
Like put in, she printed it out from the Daily News. You could get the picture.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what you hope for. You hope to be there working, get in a picture, meet some of the guys.
My experience
work
wasn't
for me.
like that. I worked it. I worked the parade.
Yeah.
Dayline, I was there. But like I told you, I made the mistake of grabbing a fucking backpack,
Yeah.
a blower.
Oh, you got that. Then you got we would follow the horses and
Oh
clean
yeah,
up the horse
pick
shit.
up the horse shit.
Somebody's got to do it, right? You were rolling a can down the block, picking up horse shit. But yeah, we didn't get the parade. I spoke to a boss, and he was like, "Listen, if it happens, I'm going to do everything I can to get you guys like in there. You know,
That's what the word was.
Not guaranteeing you can meet the players, but at least be on. Maybe we talk to some of the guys.
Yeah,
like
that was the plan.
Yeah, the excitement of being like working this parade.
Trash and talk on the road.
Because honestly, anytime you did a parade in uniform, people would cheer you like you were the second best thing going on.
Yeah.
A horse would take a dump.
Well, we kept it under the wraps because we didn't want nobody to know. First of all, we didn't want to jinx it.
Yeah, true.
And then, you know, it would have been a good thing for me and you for the podcast. I know I would have had a lot of fun interviewing people.
Yeah, it would have been good times.
I would have been right to the horse shit guy.
But yeah, so now they're on to 2025. Already thinking of, you know, like I said, Cole didn't, you know,
Rizzo's
he opted
gone.
out. Rizzo's gone. And I thank Rizzo for what he did, but
Yeah.
he's getting old.
He
Too
played
many
playing
injuries.
with a bad hand. He played.
Yeah. Oh, and he hit the ball too.
Yeah.
But I think he's going to retire. I can't see Riz playing anymore. But now we have, you know, we got some big stuff coming up. You know, this Soto thing's going to get crazy.
Soto numbers are ridiculous.
Yeah.
I listen. Ohtani does two things: pitches and he can hit, and he can steal.
Yeah, he steals.
You know what I mean? So
first 50-50 guy out there.
So Soto is not bringing to the table pitching.
Yeah.
Soto's not bringing to the table that he's a fucking Golden Glove outfielder.
Yeah, this year I don't even know how he got put on there.
Because he's going to end up being a DH. That's what's going to end up happening with him. Maybe 4 or 5 years.
Oh yeah.
He's going to be a DH.
Yep.
So you're going to pay this amount of money for that. I don't think he's worth Ohtani money. That's my personal opinion.
You got to look at it too, though. You know, Stanton has been a DH for how long, and he's making how much? So he's making $30 million. So like, think about it.
Yeah, all right.
So,
I could see that.
like,
and then back then, that was a ton of fucking money.
Exactly. He was the highest paid player at one point.
Yeah.
So when you bring into, you know, that end now of Soto's going to be eventually, but you're going to get 4 years of him being in right field. It's not the worst thing in the world. You know, you could get worse. You could get worse than that.
Yeah.
But it's just going to be crazy money. And I had seen something popped off like whatever I think it was like 14 years, 700 million.
Are they going to? Did you hear anything about them deferring money like they did
No.
for Ohtani?
No, I think that was just an Ohtani thing to hide it from gambling issues, which is another whole thing. But, you know, they're going to supposedly give it a 5-year and then he can opt out. That's what I had seen. If the Yankees offer him the 14 or 12-year for $700 million, the 5-year is, I think, his option.
Isn't that what A-Rod had?
I think so, something like that. Because they're going to front load it or back load it, whatever they're going to do. Or it might be a team option. I saw it quick, and I'm just like,
I'd rather just give him the Bobby Bonilla.
yeah, I mean, be paying him forever. $1 million
gives a shit?
for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, they got him to go on the team. You do what you got to do. Because I'll tell you this much. The Dodgers are they're good.
They are good, man.
And they did
I
that
hate
with
to
no
admit it.
pitching.
I hate to admit it.
You know, Bueller came in. It's just ridiculous.
I kept my mouth shut, but I'm in a group chat with guys from 3, and they're Mets fans. Fisher, Paloma. So
The good old weasel.
yeah, well, they're trying to be like, you know, like I could know that there's the needle in me,
Yeah.
you know, and they were right with what they said, like saying how the National League, it was a harder journey for the Mets in the National League than the Yankees in the American League. I believe that. I believe the National League was stronger than us this year than the American
To
League.
some
But
point, yeah.
I kept my mouth shut, and then when I thought we were going to win that last game. I'm like, oh, if they win this fucking game, now it's on. Now I'm going to start talking shit.
Yeah, but then even when that came out, it was like, oh yeah, the Brewers would have beat the Yankees. All those teams.
I don't know about
Listen,
all that.
San Diego, okay, it would have been a good fight, but the Mets were not beating the Yankees. Let's be realistic. You know,
No, I don't think so either. But I think that
they got blown out.
I think the best option for MLB was what the way it went down.
100%.
Money-wise.
Probably the best ratings they've had in a long time.
Without that.
Like, Because who watched the Diamondbacks last year?
No, I know. I don't remember them being
I
there.
just laugh at Met fans because it's like, oh, we would have gave them a better fight or whatever. It's like, but you didn't, first off. Second off, you were the heart attack kids all year round. Now,
Yeah.
all of a sudden, because you made the playoffs, you're the best, second best team in the major leagues.
Yeah.
No. You were hot. You were hot at the right time.
Yeah.
And you didn't do anything to make people, like, you skated by. Let's be realistic. All right? Yeah, the Yankees skated by, but at the same time, the Yankees pitching was holding up.
Yeah.
Their bullpen didn't give up a run the entire postseason until the Dodgers series. It was crazy. Like, that's where the difference was. But, yeah, the Orioles were better all year. They fell off. A lot of those teams were just better all year in the American League, but they just ran into injuries, ran into,
fell apart.
they just slowed down, and there's nothing you could do about it. Listen, you beat who's in front of you. That's the goal. You beat who's in front of you. But the Yankees got work to do. And if a one thing that showed the Steinbrenner family that, they get, I'm not spending that money. We're getting under the luxury tax.
Yeah.
Listen, you keep fighting that luxury tax, getting under it. That stadium's going to start emptying. Your money's going to start dropping.
Yeah.
The only reason why they're there is because you're spending the money. And if they lose out on Soto, which there's a good chance.
Yeah, I think they're gonna.
You have to make some major moves.
But who's out there? That's a big.
But real quick, you had
Bellinger?
seen it. You saw it right in front of your face. The $350 million team celebrated on your turf.
Yep.
So don't tell me that you could win without spending that money,
Yeah.
because you can't. You've been trying it for how long? And it's been, 15 years. So don't be blind to it. It happened right in front of your face. The 300+ million team.
You got a lot of fight in you.
No, it's frustrating. It's just because, and the whole thing.
You really
with
shouldn't
all
be
the
frustrated
old
by
man,
that. You should be more frustrated by the Giants. Oh, fuck.
Well, no, they suck. But no, my point is, like, everybody always gets to, oh, well, the father's rolling over in his grave. It's like, no, that's not the point. The point is, that's where these are big market teams.
Yeah.
Realistically, right?
Yeah.
I'm not telling, the Cleveland Indians, they still are the Indians to me, but, the Cleveland Indians to go spend $300 million when they got $2 hot dogs on Tuesday nights.
Yeah.
Like, this team depends on that stadium being packed,
Oh, without a doubt.
And it's going to start getting into, like, the old school 80s where it was empty. And the father got pissed, and what did he do? Went out and just started buying all the players.
Well, even in early 90s, before that run, right? So the run started in 95, right?
Yeah.
They made the playoff. They lost to Seattle, right?
Yeah, that was good.
That was
The
95,
Griffey,
90,
Bueller, all
96
those
they
guys,
won,
yeah.
right?
Tino.
I think from like 88 to like that point, the fucking attendance was way low.
Yeah, there was no one there.
And even the year with Jeter, 95 when he came up, 96 they won. Right, what did they win, 96, 97? What was the 3 years in a row? 98, 99, 2000?
Yeah.
So they won 96, lost 97.
Yeah.
Even in the beginning of that stint of all that, it still wasn't like, what is it, 44 million is for the year or something like that?
I don't even know what those
I
totals are.
forget what the total is, but
Yeah,
it'll happen. They'll go back down.
Drop. Yeah, it's gonna drop, and you can't play games now. This guy who's worth $12 billion, the Dodger guy, and you got Cohen in New York
Cohen's
who's
worth
gonna
a lot
do
of fucking money, bro.
Dude, he's gonna do it right in your face.
Cohen's got a lot of fucking money.
He's gonna do it right to your face, and that's, I think, gonna be where you got to stand up and say, "Oh wait, these guys." If he gets Soto, and Pete Alonso sticks around. Like, and I'm not, they got a crazy lineup, but they got youth.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that I see personally where I can't see Soto signing with us. Our youth just showed to be a problem.
Yeah.
Like, we don't have 4 young kids. We don't have Jeter, Pettit, Mo, and Posada coming up. We don't.
Yeah.
So it's like, where are you going to go? And that's what kind of pissed me off, too. It's like, and nothing against Verdugo. He is young, but he's going to leave. I don't think they're going to give him numbers because you have the Martian coming up. But Dominguez.
Verdugo, I think Verdugo's gone.
But my thing is, Verdugo wasn't hitting. Why is Dominguez not playing?
I guess because of his glove. Because Verdugo had a good glove for that series.
But it's like, see what the kid got. Dominguez.
He was there.
They just don't give enough to let the kids come up. That's my biggest gripe with the
I
Yankees.
don't know what the whole deal is with Dominguez anyway. It's fucking weird, man.
They
It's
just
weird.
don't give enough to the kids to try them out. You know, give the kids, and that's why teams like Tampa and teams like the Diamondbacks come in and stir it up because those teams have nothing else. So what do? They get high draft picks and they let the kids grow on the field.
Yeah.
The Yankees can't do that because if they do,
Yeah.
the fans start throwing rocks at them and, you know, and ripping balls out of people's wrists, breaking people's wrists, and they get pissed off.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
But when you're paying $5,000 for a seat, you might as well be in the action.
Those numbers were fucking crazy, man.
Dude, when I saw the price range was from $1,000 a seat to $45,000.
Yeah.
It's like, who is actually thinking like, oh yeah, I'm gonna pay $45,000 to go see this team? You know, any team. It just doesn't matter.
I want to know how all these fucking TikTokers and shit, Little Mo, Mozzarella, well, how much money these guys making? They're all to fucking Yankee games.
Yeah.
Or is somebody, the Yankees, giving them tickets?
Listen, they could be making money, and you know, they ain't got mortgage payments.
What's the other guy's name?
They're living in mozzarella stores.
What's the little Spanish guy's name? Oh, fuck. He's an
Oh,
actor.
the one in the actor. Yeah. No, I don't know.
He's a big Yankee fan. He lives in L.A. He went to the games in L.A. He was to the games here, ripping his shirt off. He's a diehard Yankee
he's
fan.
pissed.
Yeah. He was there. I'm like, this guy ain't been in a movie in fucking 10 years. I think the last movie he did was The Longest Yard.
Hey, listen, he's, you know, cross-dressing and making money.
Yeah.
No, but they got to make moves. The Yankees have to, you know, they got to just do something big. And I don't even know who's available to even bring in. No
Cody
idea.
Bellinger, right? He's available.
Well, Bellinger's available, but I mean that does help. You put him at third base.
Yeah.
You know, you move over Chisholm, but then everybody's gonna fight. You know, do you get rid of Glaber? Just shot his.
You can't get rid of Glaber now. Now you
But
can't.
that's my problem.
Now you can't, and you.
But I
you
think you
can't
do.
because look, I was having this conversation with Jonathan. Jonathan was saying it too, bro. He just signed his ticket, man. This
but that
postseason, he
ticket-
signed his ticket.
Yeah,
I'm
but
telling you, they're not going to get rid of him.
I know, but you have Chisholm, who's a second baseman. If you bring in an actual third baseman, you know. But there's other teams now that you got to realize a lot of owners sold off to big money guys.
Can he play first?
Who?
Torres.
No. He barely could play second.
Yeah, I know. What about Chisholm?
He has a lot of brain farts. No, you can't put Chisholm there.
Chisholm didn't do too bad at third.
No, I understand, but if you could bring an actual third baseman in,
Yeah, no, that would
that's
be
what
nice.
you got to do.
Yeah.
Right. So that's
There is a hitting third baseman that's available.
well. The
who's-
other
who's-
teams you have to watch for is San Fran.
Who's the Padres third baseman?
No, you can't bring him around. Machado, you can't do it. Manny Machado's too old
No, then who the fuck am I thinking of?
because they signed Bogarts. They play short. They're shoring that team up too. I'm telling you, when you don't realize a lot of these teams sold off, and these guys that own these teams got big money, and they just want to take everything from the Yankees. Stories came out that the Yankees, like with trades and everything else, they can't stand the what the hell's his name that everybody wants to get rid of? Not the manager, the
Cashman?
Cashman. They said because Cashman used to back in the day used to jazz up numbers. Like I guess you know you didn't have all the stuff going on now, the analytics. You didn't have the computers. So back in the day, how they made all those trades for all those big players when they won all those years, he was supposedly spiking the numbers of their youth in the system.
Yeah.
And they were robbing people. And they tell now, like a lot of general managers won't even talk to them because they think they're just slimy and they're just scumbags. But so that the only other way is to spend the money.
We'll see what happens. We will soon find out, my friend.
Yeah, I just think
We'll soon find out. I my personal opinion is we're not getting Soto.
honestly, listen,
I don't think we're getting him.
and I'm not for spending that kind of money on a guy, but
A lot of fucking money. He's still young though. What is he, 26?
he's 25. He'll be 26 next year. But I just don't think he's coming here because there's no youth. There's no positive to the future.
Yeah.
You know, You didn't bring in Dominguez to show him that, hey, we got a left fielder. Now we're going to have an even better, setup in the outfield.
Yeah.
You got youth because Chisholm's young, but Glaber, you got to figure that out. You got to bring youth around.
And Verdugo.
Yeah, but he's not going to come back. You have Dominguez. You're not going to
You got
sign.
what's his face? It's short. He's young.
Yeah, but what did he do? Crunch time, he threw the ball in the dirt. Like, that's what I'm saying. That inning, I think Soto was probably sitting there saying, I ain't coming back to this. There's just no way. And Judge is getting old. So it's kind of like, why am I going to stick around? Where he could go to, let's put it this way. And I was
It's
telling the
fucked
guy
up to even say Judge is getting old.
Yeah, but he is. Case in point of what I said. The Yankees don't let the youth come up. It's just like Spencer Jones right now. He's in the farms. He's 6'8". This big arm. This hits bombs. He'll be there for 6-7 years, just like Judge was.
Yeah.
And then he comes out when he's 25.
Yeah.
So he gave 4 years of his prime, his best years away. Oh, he can't play center. He can't do this. Just let him come and learn.
Yeah.
The Yankees don't do that. Just like Dominguez. Just like Peraza we have. Peraza could be the second baseman. Oh, he's in a hitting slump. Who cares? Let him come up, and he's a second fucking baseman.
Yeah.
You don't need 40 home runs for him second baseman every year.
Yeah.
We need tight defense, which shows it wins World Series.
Yep.
The Dodgers played stellar defense. They just played with their heads on and didn't get out of sort and play stupid. And the Yankees did. They tensed up.
Maybe I start watching NASCAR.
I don't know if I could ever do that. I can't deal with the. My buddy who
I do that pretty good.
who worked for Coca-Cola was like, "You got to come to NASCAR." I don't know. Just never made it to Daytona. Maybe one day I'll get there.
Good party, I heard.
No, I heard they do it up. But we're into the winter, and now the ifs. What if?
When is the summer meeting? No, not summer meetings. The winter meetings. 6 weeks.
Yeah, they're probably right before Christmas. I just think it's going to be tough to sign Soto and to get more help. So they sign Soto, just say. You know what they're going to do? Just like the past years. Okay,
Yeah.
they give Soto all this fucking money. $55 million a year. They're not going to do anything else.
No, you're right.
And they're going to trust the kids now. Oh, now we have to bring in Dominguez because he's pennies.
Yeah.
We have to play Peraza because he's pennies.
Yeah.
And now what?
You think they're gonna fucking get rid of Glaber?
I don't think Glaber's coming back. Wow. The only way Glaber, because I don't think Glaber's going to get a contract anyway. Because he showed too many times the person he is. Lackadaisical running. He misses, brain farts. You
Yeah.
think of the game 3 that they lost, where he threw that ball too high. Well, whatever game it was, he threw the ball too high. Like he gets very lazy.
Oh God, Wayne, you're not putting a nice outlook on this.
No, because I'm truthful in it. I'm realistic.
Yeah.
I am realistic when it comes to it. But, the Jets are turning around. We'll see what happens there.
That one fucking win.
It's all right. Don't be mad because Devontae Adams left. I still don't know how he was in bounds, but
I don't think he was in bounds.
they said his magical shin hit the ground. But
How does your shin hit the ground before you fucking hit the front of your shoe?
I don't know. But listen, that's the only thing looking up. There's not much now going on in New York.
Not for me, sports wise. Everything
Liberty
sucks
won.
for me.
The Liberty one.
Yeah, Liberty. A bunch of transgender. Oh,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
nah, I'm just kidding.
Oh, Jesus. There goes that following. If they were. But yeah, it's what they're gonna do. I think if they don't spend the money, the Yankees, they're gonna it's gonna come down to them noticing a lot of people not going to the games again. And I wish people would. I kind of wish people would say, like, why am I spending all this money?
Well, you got to look at it this way.
There's all corporate
There's
bullshit.
so much corporate. They buy the tickets regardless.
Yeah.
Corporate buys the tickets regardless. It's the little guy. So if you lose, so what does it hold? 44,000, something like that. The stadium holds. Like I went this year to a game in Parks Authority's box. They have a box there, right? I'm looking at this thing. I'm like,
Port Authority?
Parts Authority.
Oh, okay.
So I'm looking at it. I'm like, this is a nice fucking box. Food, all this bullshit. Then they got, I think, 2 or 3 rows outside the sliding glass when you walk out into the balcony. You figure that's the whole fucking, around the whole stadium.
Yeah, all the suites.
Plus, then you have the other boxes, not like that, like box seats,
Uh-huh.
where they come around with the menu to order food.
Yeah.
That's pretty much all corporate, too. You know what I mean? All that shit. So when
it's all
you're
businesses
talking
and
about the
stuff.
people up top,
Yeah.
that majority. I don't know.
The gem pop.
I don't know what the I don't know what the number is. Like corporate seats, say on a whole, maybe 25,000, 30,000, and then another 15,000 just gem pop.
Yeah.
So they lose the 15,000 maybe. Well, out of the 15, they lose 7,500 seats that people don't want to come.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to get too bad, just because it seems to be like there's a lot of money flowing around when it comes to that right now over the last 5 years.
Yeah, and people were going on the craziness in the world. Start losing some money because of the other bullshit going on. But
We'll
listen,
see.
I don't. It's not going to be a year.
No, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're saying about.
Soto,
Yeah.
Just say somebody comes out.
You need the big fucking names to draw the people. You need the team stacked. You need the wins.
But you don't know. Maybe Cole says, "Listen, I'm done. I need to go somewhere else."
This isn't like Cleveland with the
No.
guys banging the drums in the fucking
With no
in the
one
bleachers
around. Yeah,
and they haven't won fucking. You know what I mean?
No, but this could turn quick. Because, like I said, with the owners that are changing hands now,
Oh,
these
yeah.
billion-dollar
Yeah,
owners,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
going to change quick. So you got to see what happens. But I remember years ago, my buddy Tommy used to get a whole group together. We used to rent right outside the Audi suite. It was like $300 a ticket, just say, and that included alcohol, food in the Audi club, and then it was up in left field. You'll see right next to the glassed Audi area, there's an open portion and there's like 20 seats, but we used to get like 30, 40, 50 people to come, and it was great. But like just to have that, think about it, 50 people at 300 a clip.
Yeah.
And it's a small area. It's the size. So these guys are getting 15 to 20 grand for per suite per night. Like times 80. I mean, that's a lot of fucking money.
Yeah.
And I know it's a corporate thing. They bring all the people to get their money and it works for them. They really it works its way out. They're getting their money, the corporations. But I just can't. I think that the normal Gen Pop fan is just going to get frustrated and just stop going.
I'm frustrated now, Wayne.
I haven't gone to a Yankee game and I couldn't
The
tell you
only
how
reason
long.
I went because it was free.
15 years. Actually, I went with Cochran and Dax.
Okay.
And almost had a foul ball. It was almost as bad as that guy ripping the glove out of Mookie Betts' hands. And the kid was 11.
I got yelled at in the box seats of right field, right?
Because you took a ball from someone?
No. So we're on right field, and the bleachers are right there. But you're right across from the bleachers in your box seats.
Yeah.
So you're paying good money for your seats, and now you got the bleacher creatures. So we're fucking arguing. I don't know why we're fighting with them. Now we're throwing shit at each other. Security didn't come to them.
They came to you guys.
They came to us. I go, you're going to fucking throw me out? What about them in their fucking $10 seats?
Yeah.
You're throwing me out in a $160 seat? Like, what are you fucking nuts?
Well, you were throwing chicken fingers at
Listen,
them.
I was
They were good food.
fucking, what's his face? We used to play right field, kick the ball at time. O'Neal.
Oh, Paul O'Neal.
Paul O'Neal was having a bad game. And I'm fucking screaming at him, you fucking suck! O'Neal, you suck!
That's why they were yelling at you.
Listen to me, dude. When he finally turned around, I almost shit my pants. I'm like, oh my God, he's fucking
was
pissed.
scared.
He's a big dude, bro.
Yeah, Paul O'Neal's good. And unfortunately, that's the guy the Yankees need. We
Warrior.
need a little, just like a little kick,
Yeah.
like I don't want to say put fear in teams, but like you couldn't do what you do now. Like those guys were throwing at each other and charging them out. When was the last time you saw somebody charge them out? It's been a long time.
Did you see the documentary that's out right now about Boston?
No,
It's on Netflix. Watch it.
I can't watch it.
Watch it.
No, because I heard about it. I heard about the whole bullshit with them taking us down and
Well, it's all and when Pedro fucking hit them and when he won them,
yeah. But yeah,
he talks about it. But those were the days. That's what I'm saying. When you would fucking, Clemens would fucking drill you, bro, with a fucking 98
we have
mile.
no grit like that on this team. That's the problem. Like I would love like Judge to get hit and just charge them out and see what a pitcher does. Or Stanton. Get clipped, and you know what? I don't care if he just clips your wrist. Go out there and just start swinging.
I don't think Stanton's ever been the same since he took that fucking shot.
Yeah, I mean, I still don't know how he swings the bat. It's so awkward.
It's unorthodox.
It truly is.
Yeah.
Why are you bringing the orthodox into this?
I say it all the time. Every time he swings the fucking bat, I go,
It's just so odd. Like that
It's
his
weird, yeah.
feet are like so twisted up, and he
well,
just,
how
he gets down.
Do
That
you remember
low.
how his stance used to be?
Yeah,
So it's that alone he changed, right?
yeah.
So he wouldn't get fucking pegged in the fucking head ever again.
Yeah, he's a little scared, but we just don't.
I wouldn't be
They
scared.
need some grit.
Yeah.
They need some grit on the team. Some
Maybe you
fucking
should go
punching in
play.
the
You're
mat.
tall. Punch somebody in the face.
No, I don't fight no more. Those days are over.
You got one left in you.
Yeah, maybe one shot. That's it.
You got one left in you, Wayne. I
But-
feel it.
But on that note, yeah, we're gonna end this with just I hope they get somebody that's worth it. And it's
Didn't even manager. Johnny D'Agostino's available.
Yeah, that's another thing. Real quick, I think Boone's got to go.
Yeah, I don't.
The
I don't.
fundamentals
I don't
aren't
think he's
there.
the answer.
I want to. Somebody mentioned Donnie Baseball. He's got. Listen, Donnie Baseball will. Everybody will take him in.
Yeah.
You know, open arms. Every person in that stadium. My problem with that is, and even when they spoke about bringing him in the past, if he doesn't succeed, they're gonna shit on Donnie Baseball. That's what I feel.
Bring Torrey back.
Is he still alive?
He's alive. I was watching him. I was watching him during the playoffs. He's alive, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. They say
think he's
Girardi, This
82.
one,
Fuck Girardi.
you know, but bring Mattingly back, and we'll see what happens. You know, maybe if he doesn't do so well, you know, like
Craig Nettles still alive? He was fiery.
say like I do with my wife if I don't want to do something. I say, my leg hurts. Like just say Don Mattingly's leg hurts and he had to leave, and that's it. I get him out.
All right.
But we'll do something.
People,
We'll figure it out.
you know, tell us what you think.
Yeah, let
How
us know
about
who
Wayne's
you think should be the
fucking
manager, and check us out
thoughts.
on all the platforms. You know, and like, share, subscribe, and
We need
we
you to
thank
like,
you.
share, and subscribe, please, people.
yeah, get your friends
And,
involved. And
Owen Getz 2025. Where is it? Where's the camera? That camera? That camera?
Jesus.
Right here. Owen Getz 2025.
something different for 2025. And remember, be nice. You never know what someone's going through.
Yeah, it'd be
Peace
nice
out,
to
y'all.
fucking Soto when he leaves.
Oh my God.
What's up? What's up? What's up? Yeah. Get a load of this.